Hello everyone, my name is Josie. So nice to meet y'all. Today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial about how do you put on your makeup for your interview. So I remember back during 4th year university, especially during recruiting season, I was super nervous because I didn't know how to put on my makeup and I didn't know how to dress too. So the first thing I did was go on YouTube and search, how do you put on your makeup for your interview? And sadly there wasn't a lot of videos that popped up. So I was like, oh my god, what to do? So I just decided to just put on any makeup that works. But now that I'm working full-time and interns are coming in and I have been interviewing a few interns, I decided, hey, why not make a YouTube video on how do you put on your makeup for an interview? So here I am today and let's get started now! So firstly, I'm using the Hera UV Baby Mist Cushion. This is a summer-proof version. It's super hydrating and fresh, and as you can see in the tutorial, it blends perfectly well into my skin. During an interview, you always want to make sure that your foundation is thin enough, because if it looks like it's too cakey, interviewers would have the impression that you either spend too much time putting on beauty products, or they would think that, oh, you know, you're just too concerned about your looks and you couldn't really work too well. You don't want any possible thoughts from the interviewers, and you want to make sure you get recruited. So as long as you look fresh, that would be really important. As for an interview look, I think that the Hera UV Mist Cushion is a really good product. Now I'm filling in my brows with the Giorgio Armani Maestro eyeshadow. Filling in your eyebrows are really important because it makes you look instantly more awake, and it also helps frame your whole face. As you can see, my eyebrows have a little angle towards it. I think it's really important to have a small angle towards the eyes. Somehow it always gives me the impression that with a little angle in your eyes, it makes you look more awake. Now I'm contouring my nose with the Giorgio Armani bronzer. This would make my nose appear taller. As you can see, then with that same bronzer, I'm also going to contour my face. My face is a little bit more of a square shape, as you can see, and by contouring my face, I would look slimmer instantly. Next, I'm using the Mercier Tightline eyeliner. This eyeliner is like a stamp, so basically you need to put in some water in order for it to work. And I always like to tightline the inner parts of my eye taps too, because it makes my eyes look wider, and if I don't do that, it always looks like it's a little bit hollow. I always try to stick with either the black or the brown during an interview, because you want to look like you're a professional. Normally, as a guide, I'd say if your hair is black color, you'd use black. If you dyed your hair to brown or any lighter colors, I'd use brown for your eyeliner. I'm now putting on the Banila Prime Primer Finish Powder. I got this in my trip to Korea, and it works wonders. My eyeliner doesn't melt all day, and I think it's extremely important for an interview, since the last thing you want to happen is for your eyeliners to melt on your way to an interview and for the recruiter to just focus on your panda eyes. Now I'm using the NARS eyeshadow. First off, I'm using the dark brown color because it'll make my crease look deeper. It's always good to use earthy tones because you don't want to go overboard, especially during an interview. After putting the brown eyeshadow, I'm going to put on a lighter color. The light color would allow my eyebrows to look like I'm a little bit more awake. Then I'm going to put on the Chanel blush. This Chanel blush is really luminous, and it makes my whole skin look a lot more radiant. Radiant color and your face that's a little bit glowy is perfect during an interview. Next, I'm using the 3 Concept Eyes highlighter. in beige. I'm going to first put it onto the bridge of my nose, and then I'm also going to put it on my cheeks and also the top of my forehead, just so then the whole thing looks more radiant. Next, I'm putting the Holika Magic Pearl Mascara in waterproof. Right now, I'm putting it on a blue mascara, but I just want to remind everyone that during an interview, make sure you put it in black. It was my mistake, but I didn't have any black mascara at home. That's why I used a blue one. Second, you have to remember is never ever put false eyelashes during an interview. It makes you look unprofessional and you care too much about your looks rather than getting your work done. So always put on mascaras and try to keep it black or brown for an interview. Lastly, I'm going to brighten up my lips with the Shiseido Macquillage lipstick in light pink. Putting on a lipstick would help you make your whole face look more awake and for you to look more refreshed. So this is how you do your makeup look for your interview in order to look smart and fresh. This is Josie, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your interview!